Uh, I'm on the verge of snapping. I always am. I'ma snap. Oh, I'ma snap. Be worried, be fearful. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance Toonlink. Dave Bravo. Dave Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars. Few know me as the man who's ready to see OCs not just compete, but to team up. Go hand in hand and try and rise to the top, try and get to the top 6 teams. Welcome back to OC Tag Team action in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Oh yes, it is indeed time. We got so much stuff to do, and I'm out of town this weekend, so I'm unsure. I gotta like think in advance, because this is also being recorded before the normal episodes. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today, you'll get the 5th place entries as well from the polls for the upcoming AWE live event, Ticket to Paradise, to see who may go on to the Golden Ticket match. That being said, that's future. That's future stuff. That's future stuff. Today is all about your OCs, your tag team OCs. You entered them, and your OCs have been paired up. They are now collaborating. We've got so many grand teams, and I'm not just gonna scroll through them like this. We gotta give each and every one of them their due. So let's do just that. Hit me with that up. You already know. Thank you. Thank you, me and editing. Let's get to it. We got, starting off at the top, we see winners from this season's premiere, dethroning Gold Team, Crop Keepers, Rosaka, one half of the tag team champions, created by VV. It is Rosaka Yonoko. The Ultimate Gardener has been around, I think, in tag team action since the start of tag team action. I believe that is true. Has been a part of a couple teams, but now is holding the tag team gold for herself, along with her partner, Felix, who's been around for a long time. Used to be an Ultimate Gamer, became an Ultimate Animal Enchanter. One thing led to another, and now Felix is holding on to some gold. Congratulations to Felix. Congratulations to Crop Keepers. But, we'll scroll down. We want our titles back. Gold Team? Because Gold Team rules. Kagami Shinami, created by Kagami, the ultimate Gold Team enthusiast, because this is the team that is going to win those titles back. That's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, because a part of that team, it is the one, it is the only United States Aviator. That's me, artwork there by Kagami Shinami as well. But we must keep on going. And as we do, we see the Precious Metal Eaters, PME, starting with Fergus, Callumson. That seems kind of familiar, but kind of mixed. Anyway, created by Kira Redux, it is the Ultimate Brass Instrument Thief. Wait a minute. I don't like that either. You stay away from, hold on, where's my, can I get the suspense music real quick? You listen here, Fergus. For a while I was known as the lone trombone in marching band, because there were 2 years, I believe, where I was the only trombone. We had a small marching band. It was big before, and then it started to dwindle over the years, and I became the lone trombone. And do not take my lone trombone from me. I will be watching it like a hawk. It is the greatest of brass instruments. Lower brass, let me hear ya. Represent. Fergus? Don't you touch my baby? Don't you touch my lone trombone? You can take all the trumpets you want, you can take all the tubas, you can take euphoniums, you can take all sorts of brass instruments, but take a French horn if you like. But I swear, you lay a finger on the lone trombone, whoo, 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 we're gonna have trouble, and there will be a price to pay. Stay out of my attic, that's where my trombone is. As well as Lucille. We have Lucille Finch, created by Mizu, aka Ecto, the ultimate metal eater. Wait a minute. Wait. Do I need to play the suspense music again? Stay away from my- that's a metal instrument! Y'all stay away from my lone trombone! Gosh! I'm not gonna play suspense again, but I swear, if there's bite marks, or my trombone is gone. Whew! And we move on to Mind Flayer. We see a former OC champion. In fact, both of these competitors, former champions in OC action, Chi. Created by Malo/E. The birds are screaming out loud for Chi. I don't know if you can hear them, but Chi, the ultimate psychological mage, is here to throw down in tag team action. Could she be the next person to have held singles gold and then go on to hold tag team gold? We'll have to wait and see if it happens, but you can check out the artwork done by Mystic Himiko and Ultimate Chaos at Amino. And right there, we see a returning Spirilius Starin, created by Shasano. It is the ultimate astral magician. We know him, we love him, a part of Astral Planes. They used to be tag team champions. Can Spirilius do it again with another team? It's not the first time it would have happened, but it is certainly something to get under your belt. You gotta make it to the finale, or perhaps Chaos could reign today. You can also check out the artwork by Sukiyato at YouTube. And as we step forward, we see Teacher's Aid. JFJ. Created by Zhao Julio, the ultimate storyteller / ultimate Hunger Games mentor. Did a little something, tried to challenge lead Avi to a match so that he would stop being the leader of the squad. It didn't work out in his favor. Mastermind Avi made a fool out of him, let's not forget about that. And you know, of course, if it were a match where, you know, disqualifications were on, if it was just a clean, normal match, I think the United States Aviator would have come out on top. However, forget about JFJ. We also have teaming up with JFJ. Melody Bullet, created by Melody Mute, the ultimate assistant, is here to be the Teacher's Aid. And let me tell you something. Melody was so close at this past premiere this season. Second place is as close as it gets, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Unfortunately, this is neither one of those. I mean, there's grenades in here, but you're gonna have to use them to win. You have to be the last one standing or tie, do a little bit of something there, something special. Melody's gonna try and do just that. Check out Melody Mute Arts on Twitter. And as we go on, we see the supplier. But who are we supplying and what? Dawn, created by Lion, employed by the Mafia. Not really an ultimate, no ultimate talent, but you know what? The Mafia itself is kind of an ultimate, let's be honest. But who's supplying this Mafia heathen? Who indeed? Well, not the innocent and reliable Avi's Wares and Despairs. No. We would never supply the Mafia. The Yakuza? No. We would never. But you know, shady underground deals, that sounds just like something that would happen yonder Yoko's Items and Misfortunes. Yoko makes a return. Created by Ace AW. The ultimate listener is back. But maybe I should stop talking trash because if Yoko's dealing with the Mafia, I don't want none. We go on to Rabbit Trick. And lo and behold, it is Owen Fallon, created by Oak, the ultimate bunny rabbit fanatic. And I thought about it, I was like, who teams up with this ultimate bunny rabbit fanatic who does not like the majority of adults, does not like getting guidance? It's gotta be someone who could work well, even maybe produce a rabbit. Bam! Hiriko Miyazaki. Created by Akira Ikoza, the ultimate magician, is back. Yet again, perhaps even pulling a rabbit out of a hat, much to the glee and the enjoyment of Owen. Could they use that new bond to come out as tag team champions? We'll have to wait and see. But we go forth again to see Record Deal. And a brand new, created by Riri, Ultimate Talent Scout? Mayu Akamine is here, scouting out talent. And as she looks around, she sees who's the most talented tag team competitor. And you know, one person catches her eye immediately. One person, she sees the field and she says, if I'm gonna team up with anybody, I know talent when I see it, granting the Record Deal to Romaz Zoraya. Two-time tag team champion, knows just what to do to get the job done. Can you do it again? That is what we all are waiting to see. The Ultimate DJ teaming up with the Ultimate Talent Scout. He's not only got music deals now, he's also got Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championship deals. Can he do it with a third team? I'd be thoroughly impressed. Honestly, Romaz, you gotta look at, when we look at like just overall performance, when you look at tag team action, he's got some Hall of Fame accolades. He sure enough does. I gotta keep like sneaking that in there because the Hall of Fame's coming real soon. Coming real soon. Get ready for April, y'all. Idris starts off the next team of Model Behavior. And our model is here, Ultimate Model created by Genre. But it's actually Ultimate Co-Leader. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell a single soul, especially not the one who should be helping people behave, Katsumi Itagiru. Created by Fable, God of RNG, the Ultimate Babysitter is back again, and you can also check out Elaine Thacker at Facebook. And we see Idris here. This supreme cult leader, but you know, pretending, you know, looking like a model. Katsumi, with the naive perk, very much gonna believe that. But you know what I believe in? Christmas. And you know what I love more than anything? A good old Christmas movie, and a Christmas movie is being filmed with Alexander Adams, aka Alex, aka, say it with me, Buff Santa. Created by Mew Mew, the Ultimate Delivery Boy is trying to deliver a big victory, trying to deliver a big-time performance, along with the performer of a lifetime, Anderson Winfield. Created by Super High School Level Side Killer, aka Anthony Sub, the Ultimate Actor, is making a return. A splash on the big stage, or perhaps even a splash in the Ultimate Hunger Games tag team. Could they pull off the greatest tag team combination of all time? We'll have to wait and see. Christmas movie coming soon to a Hunger Games near you. And on to our next team as we start to get close to the end, Feathered Fashion. And we see former World Pancake Champion Nico. Do not count that out. Created by the Green Owl, the Ultimate Tailor is back trying to create some fantastic fashion, but also knows what it's like to hold gold. This time wants to do it specifically in tag team action with the World Pancake Championship, leaving Nico, wants some more gold to hold tightly to. This time, pairing up with Natasha Scott, created by Birdie Talk Productions, the Ultimate Ornithologist. Sees all these fantastic fashion trends, and perhaps they can make something little bird-like, something to really show off or showcase some bird-like fashion. If any two could do it, I think it would be Feathered Fashion together. But can they work together instead to claim the tag team championships, or at least place in the top 6 today? We'll have to wait and see. This team may be the unluckiest team that there's ever been. Cursed Corpses. Michi has come up close so many times. Michi has been close so many times, but has been gypped a lot of, I don't want to say more times in like the top 10 than anybody, but Michi's been gypped a whole bunch. Teaming up with Skyland 8, created by the Super High School Level Bad Luck. It is the Ultimate Bad Luck. Now, Skyline 8, who is working part-time as my janitor, thank you. Hopefully cleaning up some bodies, cleaning up some crime, we'll wait and see. Hopefully, the Ultimate Paranormal Investigator Michi working together with the ultimate bad luck, Skyland. Hopefully, their bad luck cancels out, and they come up with a glorious victory. And last but most certainly not least, it's not just a theory, it is chaos. It is chaos. It is game theory. Mimi Mishima, created by Mimi the Ultimate Gamer, teaming up, of course, with Natsuki Nishimiya, created by Himari the Ultimate Logician. At the end of preseason, they claimed the Agent of Chaos title, and today, they could force the championships to be on the line with a 33% chance. I think it's very possible, but I clapped, but I think I was ready to play the Danganronpa, the music that we play at the start, but I think instead, while I have you here, it might be wise to play Ticket to Paradise music. Because it is now time to announce the 5th place characters for each side of the polls. You've seen it in the past 5 episodes of the Hunger Games, and this is no different. We're gonna do it one more time, then we're gonna do it again on Thursday, and Friday is when the unbeaten path to Ticket to Paradise begins. But before we get there, let's make some more announcements, starting with the gentleman's side. Who placed 5th? That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, this one was 5th. And this one was honestly a major surprise. Pay close attention to the "I really wish I weren't here right now" badge from SpongeBob SquarePants. Squidward. Y'all voted, and Squidward tentacles will be walking on to go and fight for what's right, fight for the opportunity. Will he be able to, with no SpongeBob or Patrick to harass him and to bother him? Maybe he'll shine. That being said, on the ladies' side, we've had some pretty interesting entrants, but let me tell you, there was actually a tie for 5th. So I have no idea which one I'm going to announce first. I have to make that decision now. No, this is funny. This is actually kind of funny. I did not prepare for this, because I knew there was a tie. I just was like, I'm recording these out of order. I gotta decide which I'm gonna announce last, so I guess I'll go top to bottom. In 5th place, the Ultimate Gamer. From Danganronpa, Chiaki Nanami made the polls count. Squidward, Chiaki, good luck to you. Did you ever think that you would see Squidward and Chiaki on the same screen together? I sure enough didn't, but here we are. That's the kind of shenanigans you expect under these parts. However, there is one more piece that we must take care of before we actually start this game, and that is to find out if this game is for the tag team titles themselves. So, let's break out the wheel. If you're new yonder these parts, or you simply don't remember and this is making me type in the whole password. There we go. Gotta get those long passwords. Ooh, we're at 9%. We're at 9%. Let's say we're gonna spin this wheel fast. We're gonna spin this wheel fast. Fast as can be. Gotta go fast. There we go. And very quickly in 3, 2, 1. Who? There is a 1 in 3 shot that the Agents of Chaos down there, game theory, will force Crop Keepers to defend those titles right here, right now, instead of waiting all the way until the finale. Let's find out Let's find out if that happens. We have no time to waste because, oh boy, I didn't put this thing on the charger. Oh, it's gonna go fast. As it goes fast. We roll it, and we see it completely safe. No titles on the line today, so everyone needs to be doing their best. I should probably put that on the charger, but I'm gonna end up not doing that. It's gonna be not charged for the next time I need it. But, that's a me problem. The you problem, live chat, is telling me your picks for 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Make them known. Make them known right now. Which teams do you got? I'm gonna make my picks, of course, for 1st. Gold team rules. Without a shadow of a doubt. For 2nd. record deal. I want to see what Romaz's performance continues to be like in tag team action. And for third, game theory. Because they will definitely be in next episode, and Crop Keepers will also definitely be in next episode, so we will see exactly what unfolds. That being said, I've made my picks. Live chat, I know you guys have made yours. Also, how you doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. Glorious, in fact. Comments, you can do it too if you need to make your comments. Go and do it. Make your picks known. But I digress. We should get this thing started. Are you ready? I sure hope so. Because if you're not, then we're leaving without you. Get on the bus before we leave without you. We're not gonna leave without you. We're not no watcher, no OC left behind. We got a whole bunch of OCs, fantastic teams, but only the top 6 will go on. So let's find out who those top 6 will be as we start this whole shebang off with a whole bunch of orange. And as the tribute sound on their podiums, the horns they don't sound as we do what we do, horn bearers. Please sweep through. Sound the horns. Thank you, horn bearers. As always, sounding delightful. However, let's get the show on the road as Katsumi stares into the distance. Don knocks out Alex in a fistfight, puts a death guard on him. Natsuki looks up at a tree, sees Mistletoe hanging above. Romaz has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Somebody's gonna go through it. Alex tries to make his collar look fashionable. Nico accepts his shadow as his own and gains the power of Persona. Idris tries to kill Mayu, but Mayu kills him instead. Owen also tried to kill Romaz, but Mayu was like, hold on, that's my client. Mayu had to kill Owen to protect Romaz's life. Hiruko puts a death collar on Melody. Cheese found a table as well. We got 2 tables in play. Skyline mixes some more AV brand disinfectant. My guy. Oh, janitor, my janitor. Seiko. Skyland cleaning crew. You love to see it. I'm on the verge of snapping. I always am. I'm a snap. Oh, I'm a snap. Be worried. Be fearful. Natasha can't open her admire her own genius mind. Anderson collides with a tree and is having trouble remembering which team he's on. He might be mismatched. That is so bad. That is so bad. Lucille has found Genocide Jack's scissors. Cute boys beware. Felix and Rosaka attack Michi from behind, murdering her. Fergus tripped and fell in a bush, which surprisingly has a yeet ball inside. Mayu accepts her shadow as her own, gains the power of Persona. Rosaka's got the dimensional scythe. Kagami is determined to survive this. JFJ sets down a trap. Mimi finds some leather scraps. Yoko picks up whenever looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Burleus wants to make his creator proud. I'm so Chesanora's proud. And then Melody attacks Natsuki from right in front of Mimi. There's nothing that Mimi can do. We didn't pick up a whole bunch of items, but we do have a lot of death collars in play. We do have a couple tables in play. I guess we have a couple personas in play too. Okay, some things could happen, some things could go down. But more importantly, what will go down is the better question. I think we're about to find out. But first we must give a Claire de Lune to our Fallen Four. Idris, Owen, Michi, Natsuki. 4 down, no teams completely out, and do remember we're in Ordeal, so revivals could happen at a moment's notice. Will they though? Let's find out. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's find out. We lost 4. Are they gonna be out forever? Maybe, maybe not. Will their partners carry on for them? Maybe, maybe not. The only way to find out is to proceed to the next round, and the next round sees one half of the tag team champions, both halves of the tag team champions getting eliminated. I just saw the start and I was like, one half of the tag team champions gone. I looked like 4 events down, I was like, oh, they're both gone. Romaz sets up his table before grabbing Felix in a headlock. Romaz then RKOs Felix right through the table. Mischief of Rats runs up to Lucille, who embraces them wholeheartedly, loving those animals. Natasha wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku Kagami, attacks Rosaka from behind, slaughters her. Fergus gets caught in one of JFJ's traps. What a stupid mistake. He should have known better. All you can do now is hope to be free. Mayu summons Their persona uses Zio, shocking Chi, leaving them dazed. Goodness gracious. Skyland cleans up Idris's rotting corpse. That's my man! That's my janitor! Let's go, Skyland! Chi then snaps out of it. Nico doesn't care much for this place. Spirilius hums a song to himself, a whole bunch of orange, but no— oh my gosh, a whole bunch of orange, but no deaths, but Hiriko knocks out Katsumi in a fistfight, puts a death collar on them. JFJ using the serious gas to knock out Don and Romas in order to put death collars on them. Katsumi fails to grasp the gravity situation. Anderson confuses Alex for Hiriko, so much so that they've mismatched themselves to the wrong team. Anderson has swapped teams. Anderson has left the Christmas movie. It's just Christmas now. I'm frenzied. Run. Yoko looks for stuff to scrounge. Mimi just wants it to end already. Melody trips and falls in a really bad way. Not enough to kill her though. What a misstep. Oh, that's also bad. All this misfortune brewing. Oh no. While I'm thinking about it, I guess they are technically permanent misfortunes. So, we'll see what happens. That being said, who do we got? Melody? Oh, is this pin not working? There we go. Melody gets a little misstep. And, Anderson, good ol' Andy, gets himself a little mismatch. Hopefully that doesn't affect their performance too much, just like Don attacking Spirilius and Chi from behind, killing them both. That entire team has just perished, and Alex just wants it to end already. We lost another 4, and surprisingly enough, it's 2 full teams. Look at that right there. 2 full teams, and it's declared a loon for those 2 teams. Felix, Rosaka, Spirilius, Chi. Well, 8 people are gone. We do have 2 people with permanent misfortunes, and just so we can check it out, we do now see that joining Rabbit Trick, Anderson. That is the danger of the mismatch perk. However, we also know that Anderson could end up mismatching to another team. I don't know how it's gonna happen. We might just have the the tag team out of the traveling Anderson. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. OC action is always fun, and tag team action seems to be a little bit more chaotic this time around. 18 competitors are left, 8 more until your saving grace picks, and quite a few more until we have our top 6 teams. Let's click the next round, and let's see what else unfolds. We have one table still in play, I believe, and we have a lot of callers. But we also have my climate change remote, found by Mayu. Oh no. Kagami challenges Alex to a duel. Alex bites the dust. Katsumi recalls something about interest and sobs quietly. Hiriko does her best to avoid Anderson. Dawn fires a handgun but shoots downward. Fires right through her foot. What a misfire. For Dawn. That's not good. But Skyland's not just a janitor, he's now got an alien watch. It did what it did, now he's Skyland 10. Roma's got a table. Another one. Avi looks around maniacally, seething. Yoko puts a death collar on Kagami while she's asleep. Nico has discovered a magic wand. Hopefully it has some spells left in it. Lucille has found a Komodo dragon just racking up on the animals apparently. I guess it's an animal. We didn't want to see any more reptiles. I guess we did recently have Ringo return. All these dang reptiles. Anderson mourns the loss of their teammate Owen. Or was it Natsuki? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Natsuki. I think Anderson just switched teams again. It's the tag team hood of the Traveling Anderson. JFJ tried to kill Lucille, but Lucille retaliates and kills JFJ. Lucille, we like that. I mean, you know, I got nothing against JFJ, but if we ever fought again, I whoop his butt. Fergus was struggling in the trap and cut himself pretty bad. Fergus is now bleeding out. Natasha tried to build his tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome. Melody trips and falls into Lucille, sending them both careening off a cliff. However, Melody somehow trips on the way down the cliff as well, and her fall is broken. The misstep worked out in Melody's favor, and Mimi snaps out of it. And as she snaps out of it, she sees she's got a new partner. Mismatch is so wild. Just like it's wild that we lost another 3 people today, 15 remain, 11 are gone, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Alex, JFJ, Lucille. 15 left. 15 indeed, all of feathered fashion. Fergus, who's bleeding out but could still last till the end. all of Gold Team, because Gold Team rules. Record Deal still has Mayu and Romaz. The Supplier still has both of their competitors as well. Teacher's Aid just has Melody, who's misstepping, which is dangerous. That's all I can say. Cursed Corpses has a corpse and a cursed soul, Skyland, but he's been cleaning up and he's got an Omnitrix, so maybe things will go okay. Katsumi is naive and has a death collar. Has kind of just been vibing, but could still win the whole thing. Christmas movie technically still has Anderson. I'll be frank, Anderson swapping teams like this isn't really a bad idea. Because his partner's dead, it's really not a bad idea. He could end up still getting Christmas movie into the finale by working with other teams, which I would love to see. That being said, Rabbit Trick still has Hiriko. Crop Keepers are completely out. In game theory, would have just had Mimi, but Anderson's like, hey, I'll work with you guys. We were on the same team, right? I think. This has been a funny game. And it's only going to get more humorous or not as we proceed. 5 more into your saving grace picks. So, let's see if that unfolds. Let's see if that happens. Next round sees at least one person perish. Round 4 begins with Anderson looking for someone dumb enough to believe him. And suddenly it is spring again. I don't think I set the... No, I did. I changed the... Spring is still highest. But I think it's like every other one has like a 40% chance. And I put spring at like 60. So it's more likely we'll see spring during the springtime. Pollen is here. Prepare for it. Melody feels defeated by losing her teammate. She feels lonely. Melody is... Let him in. Miko waves his magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Romaz and Mayu frolic in the flowers. Dawn and Katsumi decide to harvest honey together. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Yoko pushes Skyland to a blooming rose bush. The sharp thorns seem endless and are enough to kill Skyland. Oh, janitor, my janitor. Rest in peace to you. Mimi's being adorable as always. Natasha can't take her eyes off of Nico. Katsumi is not crying, actually. They're just highly allergic to pollen. Hiriko steals Natasha's tank while she's asleep. In a fit of frenzy, I take out Romaz, turn him inside out, and Fergus finally dies from the blood loss caused by the trap that he was stuck in. Fergus, you hate to see it, but stay away from my trombone! My lone trombone! And Kagi just found a fishing rod. What will Kagami Shinami do with it? Another 3 have perished. It's a slow grind, but it's also, indeed, a Clair de Lune for Skyland, Romaz, Fergus. And the beat goes on, and we keep on stepping. 2 more until your saving grace picks. We have that tank in play, so haha, worry and concern. But we gotta see who makes it. We gotta see who these top 6 teams are gonna be, and to do so, we gotta proceed, shall we? Shall we? We shall. Let's go. Oh boy! Oh my! Goodness gracious! That's not the tank! Owen's gone. Natasha tries to build another tank, it doesn't work, and she will not have another opportunity because Anderson grows a massive carnivorous plant which promptly feasts upon Yoko, Natasha, Dawn, Katsumi, and Mimi, and we might be at our final 6 teams almost. I think we are, because I think me and Kagi are both in. Goodness gracious! Kagi walks into a very strange machine, her molecules got all rearranged and she's got ghost powers. Hiriko accepts her shadow as her own, gains a power persona. Melody carries a lantern. Oh my. I look for my next victim. Nuclear waste has turned Romaz into a zombie. Mayu's found and loves the bikini he puts it on. It's quite revealing, and Nico's persona levels up again, turning Frie into Freyla. We are well within saving grace picks now. We got 1 zombie, 7 competitors, and the last potential Clair de Lune of the episode for Yoko, Natasha, Dawn, Katsumi, Mimi. 7. Lucky 7, and I gotta peek because they might be our final 7 teams. Feather Fashion, Gold Team, I'm sorry, our top 6 teams. Feather Fashion, Gold Team, Teacher's Aid, not technically Game Theory. Technically, Anderson working with a bunch of people has secured Christmas movie for now, outside of revivals. Hiriko of Rabbit Trick and Record Deal would be our top 6. No. Yes. our top 6 because Romaz is still a zombie. He's not actually in. That being said, it's been a wild game. And it could get even wilder, but you might need some new picks because it's been so wild. If you do, how about we make some, saving grace picks. It's the time. It's the moment where we make some new picks because your last picks could have been dreadful. My pick for first still doing pretty okay. My picks I think are all doing pretty okay. First and foremost, except for the tag team Agents of Chaos, they're not doing so great. But I mean, like, technically they have somebody on their team right now, so like, who am I to judge? Give me for first place, Gold Team. Give me, because we've just gone through them. We're not gonna go through them again. I'm not gonna go through them again. You've seen who's left. Give me Gold Team for first. Brother Fashion is still in. I'm gonna go through them again. Teacher's Aid still has Melody. Game Theory has Anderson, but he's really a part of Christmas Movie. If he places, wherever he places, he's still working with Christmas Movie, even though he might be working with another team. Hiriko for Rabbit Trick. And Record Deal, I gotta take Gold Team for first, because I picked them originally. Gold Team rules. I gotta take Record Deal because I think I picked Romaz earlier, so I'm gonna take Mayu this time around. And for third, I'm gonna take Christmas Movie, but instead, Anderson joins another team, and that team is going to be Gold Team. Because Gold Team rules, and Anderson's gonna realize that. Those are my picks live chat. I hope you guys have made yours. Comments, I hope that you have made yours. And while you're all making your saving grace picks collectively, you know what you should do? You should climb up to someplace high. You should leap to the sky. Push your arms towards your knees and then exert them afterwards with a beautiful frog splash right on top of that subscribe button. Do just that. Do that with your due diligence, and whatever you do the do though. Do it. You shall. I made my picks, you guys have made yours, and without further ado, we have 7 competitors, 6 teams, and a whole bunch of chaos that could still brew. Even revivals. So, nobody's safe yet. But they are still determined to make this thing happen. Make all of this go down, and I think that Hiriko still has a tank, so that makes everyone worried, especially when we are at the point where we can say that everyone is having the same determination, the same pulse, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Let's do it. It is your final 7. Remember, I'm pretty sure Hiriko has a tank. Be afraid. It does not get used. In fact, Hiriko does perish. Anderson's got a table. Who would have thunk? After rampaging for a while, I perish. My heart gives out. Mayu tripped and fell in a bush, which surprisingly has a yeet ball in it. Kagi shoots a blast of energy from her hands at Hiriko. Hiriko's unable to survive the blow. Melody calls Arcane Fury, brimming in her veins from the ground beneath her, protrudes rather. The Ancient Scepter, I kind of just looked down and I was like, dang, my whole team's out. My whole team's out. If there's a revival, my team gets knocked out. Woo! Nico summons her persona, uses Freyla, which results in an explosion, leaving Kagami unmoving. Rest in peace. And no, actually, no, because Hiriko got out before Kagami, so if there's a revival, we're still technically safe as long as there's just one. Regardless, I will say, without a shadow of a doubt, it is indeed a terrible turnabout for That's me, Hiriko, Kagami. Which means we are down to 4 and a zombie, as Romaz is continuing to rot. We have Nico. We still have Mayu. We have Anderson. And we have Melody. The final 4. Who will come out on top for their team? None of these teams have ever worked together before. So let's see just how... And Anderson has barely worked together with his actual tag team partner, which is hilarious to me, but we're going to keep on going because it is now, within our final 4, Anderson, Mayu, Melody, Nico, all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Let's do it. Anderson, Mayu, Melody, Nico. Let's scroll down. Let's click next round. Does it all end? It does not. In fact, we see Mayu very proud of her bikini. Romaz is dangling with his limbs. Melody polishes her ancient scepter. Anderson accepts his shadow as his own, gains the power of persona with a flick of his magic wand. Nico turns Melody into a sheep. Almost forgot that Nico had that wand. That is a game changer. Melody stuck as a sheep. Anderson's got persona, and Mayu has a beautiful bikini. Let's see the next round. It sees the Nico summons their persona, uses Freyla. The resulting explosion leaves Mayu unmoving, and the persona has gained enough experience to learn Ma Frie Dine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unfortunate. I don't know if Nico can use that on the 3 people who are left. Or rather, the 3 people who are left. Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll have to wait and see. Romaz continues to decompose, even as his body continues to move. Anderson summons his persona, uses Garu. The sudden gust of wind actually dazes Nico, so we have a dazed Nico, a sheepish Melody who's bowing softly, and Anderson who don't know what team he's on. Everyone's confused, except for Mayu, who gets a terrible turnabout for. Mayu. Nico, dazed. Anderson, don't know which team he's on. And Melody, bawing softly as a sheep. It's an interesting final 3. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm excited to find out. It's still a crisis. A crisis of fate. Anderson, Nico, Melody. Next round sees... Oh my gosh, the sheep win! Change the music! Because it all ends here. Anderson sets up his table before grabbing Nico by the throat, then chokeslams Nico right through the table, but as he turns around celebrating, like the heel that he might be, Romaz tackles Anderson to the ground, bites him, turning him into a zombie, and Melody, who's a sheep, is just watching, bawling softly. But lo and behold, that's the last living player standing. That sheep is the last living player, which means we have ourselves a winner. Almost essentially getting retribution for what happened before, and unfortunately for me, that means that JFJ's team picks up a victory. I don't like the sound of that, but you know what I like the sound of? After this terrible, terrible turnabout for Nico and Anderson, who got turned into a zombie. He did indeed get zombified. That was a thing that did indeed happen. Poor boy, poor boy. But we must give recognition to one team. I guess I'm beefing with one half of the team, but I'm very happy for the other half of the team. Your winners. Carrying on for a JFJ, acting as an appropriate teacher's aide. She came far, and then when it all looked bleak, when she turned into a sheep, we've had very few sheep wins in the past, less than a handful, but today another one happens, and it happens in OC action as your winner. For JFJ, Melody, teacher's aide, takes the win. And just like that, we've got our top 6 teams. Congratulations once again to Teacher's Aid. And you know, we'll just go and bring it up. Bring it all up. The tag team bracket, your top 6 teams placing in first today was Teacher's Aid, JFJ, and Melody. Christmas Movie also made it, as well as Feathered Fashion. Record Deal, Gold Team, because Gold Team rules. And very narrowly, Rabbit Trick as well. Those are your top 6 teams, so congratulations to them. However, recall that even the teams that did not quite make it, even the teams that did not make the top 6 will be featured once again in the free for all for one more shot onto the tag team bracket. So, that's all I got. That is indeed all that I have right now. But we have Anderson, who had 6 KOs. Anderson, not for nothing, Did not win, but boy howdy had a memorable game. Had a memorable game, SWAT teams twice. Got the carnivorous plant. Put someone through a table. It was a fantastic game for Anderson. Kagami, Shinami, 3 KOs. Dawn, 2 KOs. Mayu, 2 KOs. Melody had 2 KOs, got turned into a sheep, and won the whole shebang. I had 1. I sure did. Lucille sure did too. Nico with 2. Rosaka, Romaz, Yoko, and Felix all had 1. Everyone else had none. But they had a good time. Everyone who made it out, thank you. Live chat, thank you. And without further ado, I think I got nothing left for today. I don't think I do. I might, if I do, I'll edit it in here as an emergency ending, but I don't think I do. This Friday, I have to like think nearly a week in advance. This Friday is the start of On the Beat, is when we step foot on the beaten path. Yeah, I'm trying to get the verbiage right now. We step foot on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise, AWE's live event this May 6th. But we got some things to set up, we got some matches to see, and we got some rivalries that are in the brewing stages. I'm excited. I know you guys are too. 2 big championship matches this Friday for Camilla's AWE Championship and for Kaito's AWE Championship. They will be fighting Celestia Ludenberg, and Mitarai respectively. So, get ready for that. We got all sorts of action. I don't know if I hope I've announced it at this point. There's a poll going on the US Aviator website on the homepage to see who will be participating in a big time tag team match to qualify for a tag team title match against Twin Magic, Kotoko and Kotoka at Ticket to Paradise. The choices are yours and yours alone. We'll see what happens. Make those picks. Make them right now. Go and select. Go do it right now while you can. Until then, toodaloo, flight crew. I'm certain I'm done here. Yes, I am. Thank you for watching.